Right now at 6 o'clock, as city leaders prepare to negotiate plans to possibly spend millions of taxpayer dollars on renovating the stadium and the surrounding area, Mayor Deegan is sharing some public sentiment on this subject.
80% of the people in Jacksonville say they don't want to spend public money on the stadium, and 80% of the people in Jacksonville say they don't want to lose the Jaguars.
With just 22 days until the Jaguars play their first preseason game in the stadium, people citywide are questioning the next steps toward a proposed stadium makeover.
During her town hall meeting last night, the mayor heard first-person opinions on this stadium question. News4JAX viewers have also been speaking out. News4JAX reporter Jim Piggott is joining us live from the stadium with more on this hot topic and a look at where things stand between the city and the Jaguars. Jim, tell us first, where did the mayor get those numbers?
Well, Tom, I think it's important to know that the mayor's office is saying she was speaking off the cuff at that time, so those numbers weren't exactly right. But what she was referring to was a poll that UNF did about a year ago. And I kind of want to go over that poll with you. The question at that time was, would you support the city splitting the cost of a new or an improved stadium? So the answer really then at that time was 67% were opposed to spending for renovation, while that 80% number, and that's the one Deegan was referring to last night, was referring to funds for a brand new stadium.
Mayor Deegan was asked many questions during the town hall meeting in Mandarin last night. It was when she was talking about the stadium and the proposed upgrades when she said that most people were opposed to spending tax dollars on that, but most also want the team to stay in Jacksonville.
And those two things are mutually exclusive, guys. They are. So we will come up with a deal that is the best deal we can come up with for the taxpayers.
So today, I went downtown and talked to people like William Moat about the stadium and spending tax dollars on it. Many had the same thoughts as William.
I don't have a problem with paying some of my money out towards it. It keeps the team here, you know, it keeps the economy going, you know, with it, they renovate it. It's just going to bring more people here.
But a different view from this News4JAX viewer who wrote, I would rather my tax contributions to the city go towards decreasing crime throughout the city and decreasing citizens' costs to live in this city. All NFL teams use the threat of moving to intimidate the host city, and the citizens are the ones who suffer when the host city caves to that threat. The negotiations on this deal will begin later this month. The mayor is still putting together its negotiating team, but in the past, Deegan has said she will focus on three areas: a financial team made up of her top staff, a team of city lawyers to look over the deal, outside negotiators who know how to deal with the NFL. And while the Jags have said they want to know what direction this is going in by the end of October, and they hope to have a signed deal by mid-2024. The City Council is also ready to tackle the plan. Members will have to give final approval once the mayor and the Jags iron out an agreement. The council has hired its own NFL expert to look it over before they take a final vote to accept or reject the lease plan.
You know, and of course, I reached out to the Jags today for comment. Haven't heard anything back, and we probably won't, at least on this issue. For now, we're live at the stadium. Jim Piggott, Channel 4, the local station.